For those that don't know, this is my Marin San Quentin 2, and I currently run these tires tubeless. What it means is pretty much what it says. Inside these tires and wheels are no tubes. Now, up until now, it's been pretty easy to achieve that goal with just one minor hiccup, and that is the work involved needing to pump it. Now, achieve tubeless for yourself, all you gotta do is take out the tube, choose your type of sealant, and then get air into the tire as quickly as possible. Now, I currently use this bond trigger setup, and I know you can use a compressor. I don't have one, so instead, I'm gonna try to use this. This is an Airshot compressor. Basically, you put air into the pump, it stores air, and then it releases it all at once to beat the tire in. Honestly, it doesn't really appear to be too complicated. Hopefully, this is easier than the old traditional way. Now, thankfully, I never got rid of the Marin San Quentin 2 stock wheel, so I can use this to test it out. Now, it shouldn't be too difficult. One thing you gotta find out is your tire currently a setup capable one? Well, I know the rims are because it says so on the website, and these tires aren't. But luckily, these tires are, and you can read it right there, tubeless ready. It might say TL, TR, just double check before you start. Now, I know there's gonna be people that say you don't need any special tools to take a tire on or off. And to them, I'm gonna say, for the most part, yeah, that's true. You also don't need running shoes to run. But you know what? It helps. And this took longer than it needed to, just to prove a point. I'm just gonna skip through most of this, to be honest. Now, something else you might need is something like this for tubeless setup. Now, I don't think this one any good, but thankfully, this is just for research purposes. So as long as I can get the tire beaded, I'll consider this a huge win. And just like taking off the old tire, I'm definitely gonna skip a whole lot of this because this took longer than it needed to. Again, I think one of the biggest head hurters of trying to go tubeless is trying to pump and pump and pump, only to find out that not everything is beaded the way it's supposed to, and it's just gonna keep leaking air. So hopefully this Airshot either eliminates this problem or makes filling it up that much easier. Now, personally, I think the fact that this is painted blue like this is pretty neat. But more importantly, it's got all the instructions written on the back, making it very difficult to lose when you're doing this for the first time, like I am. Not gonna lie, part of me is a little scared. I've never used this before, so hopefully it goes good. Okay, no more practice rounds. Hopefully this works this time. So, here we go. Did it work? What? That's crazy. That is so wild. Now, there's a reason why it didn't hold air, and that is because of this stem right here. Now, I had a feeling that it was no good, and this pretty much confirmed it. Overall, I want to say that this Airshot worked as advertised. If this was a better stem, it would have completely sealed the tire shut. I honestly like this a little better than the old-fashioned pumping way because sometimes you don't have everything on there right, and by the time you find out, you're already sore, you've been pumping for good knows how long, you're at how many pumps in, you're kind of exhausted, and you're winded. It's good to know that if this didn't work the first time, all you gotta do is pump this in at your leisure and let it go. I filled it up to 120, but it says you can fill it up, well, it does say don't exceed 160. I think this is a great product, and I'm gonna use it in a future video for future things, but overall, had it not been for this stem, it would have worked well. Honestly, the bead was popping into place and everything. Just gonna go ahead and call this a win for this Airshot. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and hopefully next time I can get back outside since it's not gonna be raining as much. I'll see you next time.